So this is part two to the talk on beliefs versus maturity. And in the first, I described the various stages of maturity, if it's a journey that you'd like to go on. But let me explain now what they're finding is ups your chances, let's say, for growing at a fairly good rate. And I use something that's familiar to all of us, which is Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And here's why. I have a friend that works with homeless people, and literally this season has had 15 to 20 often single mothers line up at the door, and it's wonderful to be able to help, but there's an underlying brokenness, which is based on science is showing us a lack of attachment, a lack of an anchor in life, a lack of really knowing where home is. And because there isn't one, and it might be that a mother died and that was the last known security in a person's life. But there's an analogy for us on a spiritual quest, a path of spiritual development, that it turns out, according to neurotheologians now, honestly need most what is most generously offered, a relationship with God, and not just some ideology or belief, but something very real, the presence of God in a person who loves us. And that's the historical view of God. It's not just a ideology or a belief. It's definitely not politicized. It's something very personal, a baby who came in a manger, and the incarnate God with us. And so what we need most, honestly, throughout our process is to know that God, to know that we're loved unconditionally, that, hey, yeah, you might have a history of failure that takes you off the path, but you're going to be loved anyway. There's nothing you can do to earn more or less of God's love. He's there as much as a parent who just had you as their only child, and you can count on it. And this is exactly really what the scripture tells us. Unfortunately, those that pick and choose and love to make God out to be something else from various scriptures don't get the whole of this. In any case, here's what I would like to suggest is on this path, if you choose to take it, you will come to know God in 4 ways going forward. And